Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another episode of ShowTalks. We're going to be talking about episode number 4 of Revolution today. What's it called?
No Plague Dog.
No Plague Dog. And so we're going to do a little bit of an in-depth review of that. If you haven't seen the episode, be sure to go check that out prior to watching this. But we're going to have a nice discussion on it today and continue our little talk on Revolution. So we've done a few episodes prior to this. Be sure to check those out also if you haven't.
Yeah.
But we're learning more about the characters, even more. And this episode didn't really progress anywhere.
As far as plot line goes,
No.
It was just like, it was kind of what we've been waiting for, because we've been saying, we've never really been introduced to who these people are. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like the story. The power went out, but we never knew who the characters were. I didn't really care about them.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about them now, even when I've been introduced
and
to them.
that's the thing, is that they never introduced the characters to us. They never got us attached to them. Like Danny, I could care less if he died. Obviously I don't want somebody to die, but
right.
I didn't care about him that much. Like, if he died, it wouldn't have been a big deal to me. And now I guess I'm getting a little more attached to him, but even still, it's not that much. And, now we learned about more of the mom, and we're getting more character, but they were in this park, they got there at nighttime, and they were there all day walking through it, right?
Yeah.
So that was kind of strange that they spent so much time there when it's just like, an amusement park or something on their way. They're trying to chase after Danny right now.
Yeah, it's just, once again, the logic, the facts in the show, like you said, that the whole day they were walking through this amusement park. I mean, unless it's like a city, and then I think they're just sewing her artery up.
Right.
Yeah, you can do that. You can just sew the not the skin, the actual artery.
Right. I don't know how to do that. I don't know the first step of that.
And Google, the guy who works for Google.
Aaron.
Not like he works for a surgery,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was interesting. But now, so she's dead now.
Yeah, she's gone.
Maggie's done.
Cashed.
Yep. Unfortunate, but I didn't like her very much as a character, so I'm not really gonna miss her.
They almost got you.
Aaron is one character I do like. He's a character I would be missing if he left.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
Miles, I also like. I've created a detachment for him.
He's pretty cool.
Charlie, I'm still really pissed at. She's being really annoying all episode, and
In my daily, I should say weekly cry phase update.
Yeah.
If you guys caught when she was actually crying when Maggie died, wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't that kind of iffy, I'm just gonna go into the most ugly face state ever. It was I'm actually sad.
It was definitely improved over her previous one, but this one was more full cry. The other ones were half cries, just shedding a tear, and she wasn't too good at that. But this was a better one, I guess.
Cry face alert. There you go.
So also we saw Nate come back.
Yeah,
and that was pretty awesome that he somehow got out of cuffs. 2 days back, managed to track him and find him. That was pretty impressive.
The guy's a boss, dude. He's
I guess so.
Boss.
He hadn't gone back to the militia from what we've seen.
No, he's
maybe
really
he did,
focused
but
on them.
2 days he was handcuffed to that. Somehow, I mean, the U.S. is pretty big,
right?
And
they could go anywhere.
Yeah, so it's interesting that somehow he found him.
He's got a GPS.
Oh yeah, because that's much better. That makes sense. So Nate catches back up. Maggie dies, and we also get rid of that other guy who was randomly there for an episode. The guy who killed Maggie. Now he's dead. Yeah. So that progressed real quick. But basically nothing really happened story-wise besides us learning about the mom.
Right, and why at the end of the episode they didn't really...
Rachel, right. So, yeah. She was... Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was trying to figure out the name.
Yeah.
So, Rachel was... we learned a little bit more about her. She abandoned her family for whatever reason. I don't think it was really her abandoning the family.
I think she was giving herself up for their protection. That's what I got from what was going on at the end. I didn't really understand it, and if you guys did, let us know.
Yeah, what are your theories about that?
I don't know what that was. I mean, it was a cliffhanger, I think. But
right.
I don't know.
I didn't really think it's that big of a deal. I mean, for some reason, she left her family and went with Miles, and Miles wanted her for some reason, which I don't really understand. If they're going after Ben, why didn't they just take Ben instead of her?
Right.
That's kind of a strange decision from the militia. So, anyways, they got her, and then she's been with them the whole time, and that was interesting seeing that, and also the fact that she still hasn't said anything, and they're keeping her alive for 15 years.
Yeah.
that's interesting. Well, I guess it wasn't 15 years because they had grown up a little bit, but probably at least eight or more years.
Dude, I don't know.
Regardless, I'm surprised they have waited this long to torture her
to do anything.
Figure
Right,
this out.
right. It's like, oh, all of a sudden we're gonna go after Danny.
Right.
Couldn't have done this 5 years ago.
Right.
But
we did learn more about her though, which I didn't really care about at all. But that happened.
If you guys did, or anyone else did in the nation, then they got to know that.
Yeah.
So that's good, and
it's more character development. Nothing happening with the plot besides them getting closer to the place and getting more pressure under time. You know, because they're about to get to the place. Right. Storm saved them a little bit, and then Danny saved them, which is
don't even get me going,
I guess
man.
That's his character, though.
That's his character, but like the guy shot your dad. The guy's been a total douchebag.
Yeah.
Why are you just gonna be like? I thought like he grabbed that pipe and I was like, dude, hit the thing, hit the thing,
knock it down. I would
have prize him out of there.
Yeah,
prize him out of there, dude. Like,
and then flipped on him, captured him again.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. What else would have happened?
Look at the guy's face.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. He's the manager, man.
Yeah, the manager from Breaking Bad.
So.
Anyways, let us know what you guys thought about the episode.
Definitely.
We have a mixed review of it, and we're going to see what happens in the next 2 episodes. I believe there's only 6 in season 1.
Okay.
So we're coming down to the end of the season. Thankfully.
It's been a good one. I don't know. Let us know what you guys
think. Check out Last Resort, though. We're going to do episode 2's review of that, as well as 3 this week. Check over on that one. That's a really good show. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be covering that as well. That's it for today's Show Talks on episode 4 of Revolution. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week.